Hi, I'm Charles.
I'm Shawn.
I'm Aidon.
Today we are going to be present Maple Syrup Urine Disease. In this case, I will be genetic counselor.
I'm the family doctor.
And I'm the family member.
Okay, let's begin.
Shawn's office, how can I help you? Okay, who's that? How bad is it? Alright, let me in. Ah, you must be Mr. Aidon.
Hi, my daughter, she's...
Okay. Calm down, don't be panicked. I'm your doctor, so just tell me everything first.
Well, I can still feel her heartbeat and she's still breathing, but she subsequently became unwell. She appears to be difficult to eat, cry weakly, and even respond slowly. She has been sleeping for a whole day long. I am so worried.
Alright. Okay, I'm gonna take a look at her. The heart beating is normal. And the pressure is normal as well. When did she start acting like that?
Well, a few days after she was born, I was changing her diaper, and I literally saw her urine smell like maple syrup. Soon after that day, I noticed that she started to refuse to eat, and even keep losing weight. That is so unusual for a newly born baby, isn't it?
Yeah, that's strange. Unlike anything I've seen before, it could be a developmental disease of the nervous system, like focal dysplasia or even cerebral atrophy. That's really uncommon. But don't worry, I just need to confirm it with my colleague. I'll be back as soon as possible.
Sure. Baby.
Excuse me, consoler.
Yeah, how's it?
So, like I said, the baby's urine smells like maple syrup.
Okay, so this patient has difficulty to feed, weakly crying and respond slowly. In addition, like you said, the baby's urine smells like maple syrup. Well, that's exactly the typical performance of maple syrup urine disease.
Maple syrup urine disease?
Yes, maple syrup urine disease. But it's too early to conclude, and we still need to test the patient's blood and urine to confirm the exact illness.
Okay. Alright, thank you.
You're welcome.
Mr. Aidon? Mr. Aidon? We need to do a urine test for a child. And also, one more later, we need to do another blood test.
Okay.
Here, I just put it here. The blood test is upstairs and turn right.
Okay.
Maple syrup, indeed. So here's the result of blood test and urine test.
Based on the result of blood test and urine test, we can determine that the person patient has maple syrup urine disease.
What? How did you define that?
See, in the patient's urine, there is maple syrup odor due to the discharge of alpha keto acid, which is produced by the metabolism of branched chain amino acid. The odor-causing substance in the urine is called Thornlea. In addition, branched chain amino acids are elevated in the blood of the patient. Among them, leucine is more elevated than the others.
Oh, so in normal human blood, the amount of leucine is really small.
Exactly, but there is a significant increase in the person who has maple syrup urine disease.
So we can use this to determine whether the patient has this disease or not.
Exactly.
Alright, let's go and tell our patient.
So what's the result?
Well, unfortunately, your daughter has maple syrup urine disease.
Maple syrup urine disease. What's that?
Well, maple syrup urine disease is an inherited metabolic disorder. The disease is named for the characteristic maple syrup smell of the affected person's urine. The gene encoding the branched chain keto acid dehydrogenase containing in 4 different genes: the BCK DHA gene, which is on chromosome 19, the BCK DHB gene, which is on chromosome 6, the DBT gene, which is on chromosome 1, and finally the DLD gene, which is on chromosome 7. So that means your daughter are unable to break down 3 amino acids called leucine, isoleucine, and valine, which are collectively known as branched chain amino acid. So these amino acids are found in all food containing protein, such as meat and egg. Without needed enzyme known as branched chain keto acid dehydrogenase, these amino acids and their byproducts will accumulate in your daughter's brain and cause permanent damage to her body.
Permanent damage. Oh no!
Well, luckily we caught this disease early on. You will have to monitor your daughter carefully. Whenever there might be a metabolic stress, use the specialized dipsticks to test the urine for ketones, which is a sign of metabolic decomposition. Regular MSUD check is needed. Also, there needs to be a care for diet control. A day-to-day protein intake needs to be calculated.
So your daughter will live like a normal person if your daughter follow the instruction like what Dr. Shawn said.
Thank you so much, doctor.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Maple syrup urine disease is an inherited metabolic disorder in which the body is unable to process certain body building blocks properly. It's inherited in an autosomal recessive pattern. This means that both copies of a gene in each cell have mutations. The parents of an individual who has the condition each carry 1 copy of the mutated gene. The most effective diagnostic method is to check if the patient's amino acid and branched chain organic acid levels are higher than normal values. This disease can also have found by prenatal genetic screening test. See if there are mutations in BCK-DHA gene, the BCK-DHB gene, the DBT gene, and DLG gene, which both on chromosome 1, 6, 7, 19. For patients in the middle and late stages, the only treatment is liver transplantation surgery. However, there are only 3 successful cases, and most of the patients died. According to the recent research and studies, sodium phenylacetate also can treat for reducing the plasma level of neurotoxic branched chain amino acid in a subset of maple syrup urine disease patients. This means that this disease may be completely cured in the near future, but the brain damage caused by it is unavoidable.
For the people who have maple syrup urine disease, they started suffering from it shortly after their birth. The symptoms include poor appetite, weight loss, tiredness, irritability, vomiting, developmental delays, and of course their urine smells like sweet, just like maple syrup. The disease can be diagnosed through blood test based on the DNA and proteins. It can also be noticed through urine test, which is based on its unique smell. For the prognosis, there is no absolute treatment for this disease yet, so dietary control is always needed. And the central nervous system damage caused before the treatment may persist. Also, for extreme conditions such as overly stress and illness, it may cause death.
The mainstay in the treatment of maple syrup urine disease is dietary restriction of branched-chain amino acid. This medical need must be lifelong. This is because individuals with MSUD have a deficiency of an enzyme complex called branched-chain keto acid dehydrogenase. As soon as the patient intakes excess branched-chain amino acid, leucine isoleucine value, the amino acid cannot be broken down and can be built up to toxic levels in blood and brain. The body will be damaged in a short period of time. Although these amino acids are dangerous for someone who has MSUD, they are still essential for the normal development of the body. Therefore, a limited and controlled amount is needed daily. Individuals need to have food without branched-chain amino acid or with reduced level of branched-chain amino acid. For babies, small amount of breast milk and avoid food that high in protein is needed especially. In addition to the dietary restriction, a special metabolic formula is also needed because it does not contain any branched-chain amino acid, but provides necessary nutrients like vitamins, minerals, protein, and energy that the body needs for the daily growth. The special formula or food restriction costs almost the same as what a normal kid costs, except for parents have to pay for the clinic or a nutritionist to make a suitable recipe. Parents can find some low-protein recipes on medicalfood.com and get more help on the official website of an organization called MSUD Family Support. It provides presentations, educational lessons, and activities to help the family with MSUD.